Andariki namaskaramulu.
Namaskaram.
So today we are going to have a webinar from our patron and advisor, Swamini ji. We will start the session with Vande Mataram and then Prarthana. After that, I will introduce the speaker to all of you. So let us stand up and recite Vande Mataram. Request all of you to mute your mics. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Supalam, Malayaja Sitalam, Sasya Syamalam, Mataram, Vande Mataram. Subrajosna Pulagitayamini Pulakusumita Drumadala Sobini Suhasini Sumadhura Bhashini Sukhadam Varadam Mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. Request Anantanji to do Prarthana.
Namaskaraha. Sarvebhyaha. 1 minute meditation. 1 minute meditation. Let us close our eyes. Relax our body. Just full concentration on breath. Without interfering, I watch my breath. Auto suggestion to my mind, I will not entertain any other thought for another 1.5 hours. Total concentration on breath. Trivaram, Omkaram. गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् महागणपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामविद्यवतु वाग्देव्यै नमः। गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुमेव भजे गुरुनैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे। न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरु। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ नमः सर्वेभ्यः।
ధన్యవాదాలండి అనంతన్ గారు. Now I'll introduce the speaker Swamini ji to all of you. Swamini Sadvidyanandaaji Saraswati ji is a disciple of Puja Swami Dayananda Saraswati, who lived from 1930 to 2015, a great exponent of Vedanta and Hindu scriptures. She teaches the great truth content in Bhagavad Gita and Upanishads in a simple language that can be understood by a layman who has desired to know the truth of life. She is also a scholar in Sanskrit and hence has direct access to the original scriptures. She has studied Vedanta and Sanskrit for more than a decade with His Holiness Swami Dayananda Saraswati ji in ancient Gurukulam system of learning. Her compassion for the afflicted and her simple lifestyle makes her a Mahatma of common people. She is fluent in English, Gujarati and Hindi. She entered in spiritual life with a background of very religious and sacred family with knowledge-seeking mind. From the year 1981 to 88, she studied Vedanta in Surat, Gujarat, under Swamiji, the disciple of Puja Swami Dayanandji. In 1983, she had an opportunity to meet Puja Swamiji Dayanandji first time in Vadodara. In between, whenever there were opportunities, she also studied Vedanta and attended camps, various camps. After attending last portion of the course, October 88 to 89, December 89, in ShaVidya Gurukulam in Sailorburg in USA, she studied in detail the Traga Gita, Traigita, Upanishads, Brahma Sutra, primary texts of Vedanta, Panini Sanskrit, and Vedic chanting from October 90 to May 94 in traditional ShaVidya Gurukulam, Anaikatti, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. From last 25 years, she is spreading this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and Upanishads in Gujarat, in different towns of Gujarat like Navasari, Badoli, Valsad, Ballimora, Viara, Bhavanagar, etc. She is also visiting schools in those towns and surrounding tribal areas to educate the students of the schools. From 2003 to 13, she traveled abroad extensively for lectures, tours in other countries, such as different cities of USA, Canada, and New Zealand. She had also organized 3 days children camp in a few cities of USA. She was invited by Acharya of Swami Dayananda Ashram Rishikesh to teach Vedanta and Parani grammar for 3 years course students from March to October 2018. In November 2018, she also taught Yoga Darshan by Muni Patanjali in the 3 yoga camps of Sri Nanda Kumar and Rakesh Upadhyaya in Rishikesh Ashram. She has also attended and presented papers in various conferences such as National Education Conferences in Pune and Gwalior, Sri Vidya International Conference, Mysore, and Namami Shankar, Kanyakumari, Vedanta Conference, Rishikesh, and Vedanta conferences abroad. Under the banner of the Trust Arsha Vidya Tirth Navsari, she has translated and published more than 37 small books of her revered Guru, Swami Dayananda Saraswati Ji, into Gujarati. The trust had sponsored and published the book on Ayurveda, an ancient system of medicine. She has recently written and published a detailed book on yoga based on the ancient commentaries. And from 1988 to 2003, she also translated voluminous book of 2000 A4 pages of Bhagavad Gita home study into Gujarati in 26 volumes for benefit of those who can understand it better in its own mother tongue. The second print of the same was in 14 volumes, 2005 to 2009, and now the third print of the same book is available in 9 hardbound volumes. All the classes of Gita, Upanishad, primary books on Vedanta, Bhagavad Gita, Puranam in Gujarati are recorded, and now classes are available in MP3 format for the benefit of the sincere students who are not being able to attend the classes in person. Since 2011, she is preparing the table calendars based on various spiritual cultural topics centered on Gita and life of Lord Krishna. Since corporate world is often seen disconnected with the spirituality, she has successfully worked on an opportunity where a corporate group publishes annual data calendar. Here, using different spiritual themes, one relates to business world, portraying values, ethics, and principles that inspire business to be socially focused. Using a central theme such as value-based management, personal reorganization, yajna, the worshipful lifestyle, successful living, yoga darshana, etc. From consumer to contributor, multiple roles playing, global family and harmony, etc. One can use month-wise story themes across the month of the year. The same is later converted into corporate study class where senior directors and managers attend to learn business values and application from spirituality. Thus, she is constantly active to teach and to spread the profound knowledge of Vedic version and culture, Vedic vision and culture, and Vedanta to the seekers in simple Gujarati language, but with depth and also in English and Hindi in abroad. She is regularly visiting tribal areas of Avadhan, Navasari, and Dharampur, Valsad in South Gujarat for education and welfare of the tribal children and adults. It is my privilege to introduce Swamini ji to all of you. Thank you.
Namaste.
Now let us request Swamini ji to continue her webinar.
Om Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Om Bhadram Karne Vishrunuyam Devaha Bhadram Pashye Makshabhirya Jatraha Sthirairangai Stuštuvagum Sastanubhi Vishema Devahitayadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashravaha Swasti na Pusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarksho Arishtanevihi Swasti no Bruhaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahavidyam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyoma Vadvyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha Vasudeva Sutan Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Namaste, Hari Om to all. I am very thankful to Veda Samskruti Samiti to give me an opportunity to share my knowledge with all of you. Today's topic is SHaDpramaaNaa. In ShaStra, it is called Pramana Vichar, MeemaMsa. MeemaMsa means analysis of the word Pramana. Pramana MeemaMsa. Generally, whenever we approach some Mahatma or some religious function, we use the word I believe, I accept. But that's not the way Veda talks. Veda is a pramana. In Taittiriya Samhita introduction, Sayana-charya has given what is Veda. In his Sayana-charya Bhashya, it is called Sayana-charya Bhashya on Veda. Why Veda we consider something special, sacred? What is Veda? Generally we think about Veda means book. Of course it is available as a book, but Veda is not a book, understand? It's not a book, grantha. Word Veda itself tells what? It is coming from the root with. With means to know. And therefore Veda means that which is the ocean of knowledge. Understand? So Veda talks about knowledge. And when we say knowledge, for any knowledge, we need means of knowledge called pramanam, pramakaranam, pramanam. Prama means knowledge. That which is the means of karanam. For the prama, knowledge is called pramanam. And therefore, Veda is a pramanam. That means it's a means of knowledge. There is nothing to accept or nothing to believe. Understand this. You are listening to me. So, what is the pramanam? Your karnendriya, ears are the pramanam to listen to me. You are seeing me. Your eyes are the pramanam to see me. So when you are seeing me, you are hearing me, where is the question I accept, I believe? Nothing. You listen to me, that's it. So this human being, as a human body, we are given certain pramanas, certain means of knowledge to transact in this world, to know this world. And therefore, I can't go into the real depth, but there are a lot of books are available for this pramana vichara, pramana MeemaMsa it is called. So this pramana is required to know. And any knowledge takes place through pramana only. So when we hear the word pramanam, for every word there is a definition in Veda. What is pramanam? So what is the vyakhya, definition of the word pramanam? So as soon as you hear the word pramanam, three words comes into the picture to define this word pramanam. Apurvam, abadhitam, swatantram. I'm going to use a lot of Sanskrit words. If I'm translating them, I'm explaining them. Even if you don't understand, then please ask the question. Feel free to do that. So pramanam means apurvam. Apurva means what? Unique. Purvam, purve na vidyate iti apurva. There is nothing like this before. Apurva. Apurva means unique. You can hear through the ears. So for the Shabda, ears are the unique. You are seeing me, the eyes are the pramana to see. And therefore, eyes are unique to see. Called apurva. Ears cannot see and eyes cannot hear. So every pramana has their own field of knowledge. We have 5 Vishaya, object of knowledge, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. And therefore, we are given these 5 senses. Ears to hear, skin, tvacha, to touch, Sparsha. Eyes to see, Rupa, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa. Rasa, mean taste, the sense of taste through our tongue. This is called Rasanendriya. And Gandha, smell, through the sense of smell, called Granendriya, nose. Understand this? So 5 pramanas are given to us to transact in this world. Called Pratyaksha Pramanam. Pratyaksha means Prati Aksha Pratyaksha. That which is in front of your senses are called Pratyaksha. You are listening to me directly. That's called direct means of knowledge. In English, if you want to say, it's called direct means of knowledge, pratyaksha pramana. The knowledge also is called pratyaksha gnanam. So pratyaksha gnanam through pratyaksha pramana. There are a lot of other things are there. Based on our pratyaksha gnanam, our direct knowledge, we make certain inference. This is very common in India. I'm not telling anything beyond your experience. Understand, whole Veda is based on your experience. So, in Bharat, this is very common. If you are going to the market, you are walking on the road side. You hear the sound. Sound is pratyaksha, understand? But by sound, you know. By sound, you can know that whether it is bus, it is a truck, it is a auto rickshaw, it is scooter, it is car. That means what? The sound is pratyaksha. But the object through which the sound is being created is not pratyaksha. But still you know. Why? Because that sound and the object of the sound, the bus and the sound of the bus are seen together. So based on this pratyaksha knowledge, the direct knowledge, you make an inference called anumanam. Anu means after something. Rama gacchati, Lakshmana anu gacchati. So mana means knowledge. Anumana means after pratyaksha. So it's called inference. Then there is a third one is there, called arthapatti, presumption. What is a presumption? I always say presumption means two negative. See, in pratyaksha it is a direct. You listen to the sound and you know this is bus. Listen to the sound, you know this is truck. You see the smoke and you know there is a fire. Why? Because fire and smoke are seen together. It's called anumana. Arthapatti means what? Arthapatti means two negatives. This is a very common example. Early morning when you get up and you see that everything is wet. All trees are also clean, wet. Everywhere there is a water. Then what? Two negatives. If there would not have been rain, everything would not have been wet. And in our stock example is very nice. Stock example in our Vedic example. Devadattaha Peenaha. Devadatta is fatty. Diva na khadati. Daytime nobody sees him eating, but still he is big. That means what? Two negative. If he is not eating, he would not have been fatty. That means he is eating. Divana khadati. Daytime nobody is seeing him eating. That means what? Ratro khadati. Understand? It's called arthapatti. Whole science is based on this arthapatti, presumption, understand? Penicillin also is the same presumption. Then there is a fourth pramanam we use. It's called upama, simile. Somebody has gone to the African safari, has seen a lot of bison there. Thousands of bisons are there. And if you ask, oh, how is that bison? Oh, it's like our water buffalo. So seeing water buffalo, you can see what the bison is. And then when you see real bison, then you can see that simile. Oh yeah, it looks like our water buffalo. It's called upama, simile. Then there is a fifth pramanam, which is accepted only in Vedanta. Other darshan shastras are not accepting this. It's called anupalabdhi, absence. Suppose I see, can you see elephant on my hand? Suppose I say, Mama haste hasti asti. Look at this. Mama haste hasti asti. No. You will say, no, I don't see elephant. That means what? You are seeing the absence of elephant here. That is called anupalabdhi. Upalabdhi means knowledge. Anupalabdhi, not there. Understand? Most of our activities are based on this anupalabdhi. Understand this properly. I'm really surprised that how other darshanas are not accepting this anupalabdhi. Because all our activities are based on this pramana only. We are transacting with this. And most of the things are anupalabdhi. Understand? I can write on the paper because I know there is nothing is written on this paper. I can eat because I know that there is nothing in my stomach. I can walk because I see there is nothing in front of me. Do you understand what I'm telling? It's all anupalabdhi. I can fill the bucket with water because I know that bucket is empty, means anupalabdhi. I can teach you because I know that you don't know. So anupalabdhi we are using day-to-day life. Anuman we are using day-to-day life. Arthapatti we are using day-to-day life. It's not something new. Understand? So there are 5 pramanas are there. Pratyaksha, Anumana, Arthapatti, Upama and Anupalabdhi. Then there is a 6th pramana called SHaDpramaaNaa. Somebody has gone to Kailas Mansarovar. Then he gives lecture on that Kailas Mansarovar, and you can make an imagination what is Kailas Mansarovar. That is called SHaDpramaaNaa. Through his words, you can know what Kailas Mansarovar. All our lectures are what we are learning in university, in school. That is what SHaDpramaaNaa. Through Shabda, you are knowing all these things. All the schools and colleges are using this SHaDpramaaNaa. Understand? But SHaDpramaaNaa has a speciality. Why? Because SHaDpramaaNaa, if the object is in front of you, then it is called direct knowledge. Pratyaksha Gnanam. Understand this properly. If the knowledge if the person is in front of you and somebody is introducing you the person, then you have a direct knowledge of the person called Pratyaksha Gnana. Shabda can give you Pratyaksha Gnanam. Kailas Mansarovar, when you are hearing, it is a Paroksha Gnanam, indirect knowledge. Understand? Anuman, Arthapatti, Upama, Anupalabdhi is called indirect knowledge, Paroksha Gnanam. Why Paroksha? Pratyaksha means that which is in front of your eyes. Prati aksha. Para aksha means what? That which is not in front of your senses. Still you know them, called paroksha. So we have 5 pratyaksha pramana. We have 4 paroksha pramana. Understand? But all 5 pratyaksha pramana we consider as one. So pratyaksha pramana 1. 4 paroksha pramana, that is called 5. And 6th pramanam, SHaDpramaaNaa we are talking. 6th pramana is called SHaDpramaaNaa. In SHaDpramaaNaa, if the object is in front of you, you have a pratyaksha gnana. If object is not in front of you, you have a paroksha gnana. Understand this? But Shabda Pramana, there is a third category in Shabda Pramana. When you know something directly, suppose I say this is mobile, then you know this is mobile. So this is mobile when I say, which is direct, you know, this is mobile and the words you are hearing the word and you know the word. That's called Vachyartha. In Shabda Pramana, it's called Vachyartha. Directly you know. But Shabda Pramana, there is a third thing about Shabda Pramana is that there can be a Lakshyartha. I'm going to use this sentence again and again, that this is also part of your life. Understand? Nothing against your experience or nothing against what you are transacting in the world. So Lakshyartha. What is the Lakshya? Vachyartha means you hear the sentence and you know the object. Lakshyartha means there is no direct meaning you can understand, but still you understand. And this is our day-to-day life. Suppose father is working with the files, he is doing some accounting work. Children are playing. And they're seeing that father is working, and that's how our day-to-day life. And suddenly father calls one of the children. Hey, Amit, brings that yellow one. Now what will happen? Yellow one means what? Yellow flower, yellow cloth, yellow food. Understand this properly. He just says, bring yellow. And child understands what father means. Then he brings yellow file. Why? He knows father is working with all these files and other files are there in the cupboard. He brings yellow. That means what? Yellow file he is telling, but he said bring yellow. So Lakshana is called the Lakshana. There are three types of Lakshana. When I say bring yellow, and the child brings the yellow file. That means what? The yellow has to be retained and something else to be added. So when I say, when the father says yellow, bring yellow, child knows what the yellow is. So he adds the file in the sentence. So he's not removing anything, he just adds something in that. That's why it's called Ajahal Lakshana. Jahat means you give up. He is not giving up anything. He adds something in there. Shweto Dhavati. White is running. What white is running? White cannot run. That means what? You have to add something. White horse is running. It's called Ajahal Lakshana. Then there is something. You know, you ask somebody, where are you? Where is your home? Oh, my home? That crossroad. Crossroad means what? He is living on crossroad? No. Where is your home? On station. Station? And the station platform is your home? No. It's called Jahal Lakshana. You have to give up something. When somebody says on station means what? You give up the station and you accept the area nearby the station. Gangayam Gosha, the standard example in the SHaStra. Gosha means small village, ranch, what we call. Where is that village? Gangayam Gosha. On Ganga. On Ganga, no. That means on the bank of Ganges. Called Jahal Lakshana. You have to give up something. Understand? So the true lakshanas are there. Jahal lakshana, ajahal lakshana. That is a Shabda Pramana, understand? And we always use that. That there is a third called both Jahal, ajahal lakshana. Suppose you go to marriage, your friend's daughter is getting married, and you go there. Your friend invited you and you are attending the marriage. And there you see all other your colleagues there, college friends. And you start talking to them. Oh, after 5 years I'm seeing you, after 7 years I'm seeing you. And you start updating each other. So when you are talking to these two fellows there, the third fellow also is there. So both of them are talking to this third one also, but you don't recognize this one. Understand? And you keep talking to these two. So now these two understand that you are not recognizing them, the third one. So one of them will interrupt. Hey, you didn't recognize him? See, I don't know. Something similar, but I don't know. Then what he says? Then your friend introduced that person to you. That fellow, no. In Hindi we call it, Papad Tod Pelwan. And wo hamara Papad Tod Pelwan. I mean, very thin, weak person. Oh yeah, Ramesh. Oh my God, how much weight you have put on. My God. That means what? That Ramesh. So what do you do? Oh, that's our Ramesh. Our Ramesh means what? Tatkal Taddesha Ramesha. Etatkal Etaddesha Ramesh. Look at this. So you remove that time, that Ramesh. Here also that fat even. And you recognize the person. So something you remove, something you retain. It's called Jahal Lakshana. Soyam Devadatta, that's our standard example. Saha, that means that time, then that area, that time, that hostel. This time, in this occasion, he is the same one. Body-wise, hair-wise, he is different. So you give up the body and you see the person there. It's called Jahal Ajahal, Bhagat Tyaga Lakshana. So Shabda Pramana works directly also as a Vachyartha, as I said. It can give you the Pratyaksha Gnanam, it's called direct knowledge. It can give you indirect knowledge, Paroksha Gnanam. Or it can give you the indirect knowledge and direct knowledge. So Lakshana, Jahal Lakshana, Ajahal Lakshana. Jahal Ajahal Lakshana. And therefore, the Shabda Pramana has a two ways of operating, Vachyartha and Lakshyartha. And therefore, in SHaStra, we accept these 6 pramanas. Understand? Pratyaksha, Paroksha, Paroksha 4 pramana, and Shabda Pramana. That's why it's called SHaDpramaaNaa. That is the topic of it. So this is how we are transacting in the world. Understand? But as I said, Pramanam means Apurvam, Abadhitam, Swatantram. Now come back to that definition. Apurvam we have already understood. Abadhitam. That which you know by one pramana cannot be negated by another pramana. You are hearing me cannot be negated by eyes. What eyes are seeing cannot be negated by ears. Abadhitam. That means every pramana has their unique field of knowledge which cannot be negated by any other means of knowledge. Abadhitam. Understand this. This is very important. Abadhitam is very important for us. Cannot be negated. And the third definition is Swatantram. Swatantram means independent. Eyes are not depending on any other means of knowledge to see. Ears are not depending on any other means of knowledge to hear. Swatantra. So therefore, every pramana has their own field of knowledge where no other pramana can enter, no other pramana can negate. And they're independent, Swatantra. So, pramana means unique, not negated by any other means of knowledge, and it is independent, doesn't need the help of any other means of knowledge. So, as I started, in Taittiriya Samhita, so Sayanacharya has given the definition for Veda. What is Veda? Now we have seen this pramana. So he's telling, Pratyekshena anumityava yastu upayana vidyate. Understand this properly. That which cannot be known by pratyaksha pramana, that which cannot be known by paroksha pramana. Etam vedena vindanti tasmad vedasya veda. So that which cannot be known by our own pramana, the 6 pramana which is available to us. But it's there, but we don't know. That which cannot be known by our own 6 pramanas, what we have, can be known through Veda, and therefore Veda has the pramanatvam, pramanyam. So Veda is what? It's not a book. Veda is a pramanam. Understand this. In last verse of Bhagavad Gita, 16th chapter, Lord Krishna tells very clearly to Arjuna, Tasvat Shastram te pramanam, karya vyavasthitam. Arjun, for you the Shastra is a pramanam. Do you understand now? It is not a book. Gita also is a pramanam, understand? It's a Shabda Pramana. Shastra is a Shabda Pramana. And therefore it is called Shruti. Shruti means to be heard. We have to hear it. So, Shastra is a Shabda Pramana. Now when say Shastra is a Shabda Pramana, so Shabda Pramana it is, and that which cannot be known through our own available Pramana, Veda is a Pramana. Understand? And therefore I always tell that a lot of people are using this word. They have their own way of using it. They have their own meaning or their own intention to use that sentence. But when we are doing this Pramana MeemaMsa, the analysis of Pramana, I have to make it clear to you, and that's why I'm telling you. I'm not going against anybody, understand? Lot of people are using this word. Vedas are scientific. I'm sure all of you have heard this sentence. Vedas are scientific. Now, when I say Vedas are scientific, I have 2 problems. Shastras, Bhagavan says Shastra, Ved Shastra is a Pramana. If it is a pramanam, it is a swatantra. Do I need to prove Veda is true through science? Do you understand what I am telling? Vedas are not scientific. Vedas are Vedas. That's it. Simple. Why I want to make Vedas scientific? If I want to make Vedas scientific, that means I have given the category of Vedas second, and the number one is science. I will come to that topic also. Understand? Why I need science to prove that Veda is right? Veda is independent, swatantram pramanam. It is independent. It doesn't need science to prove itself as right or wrong. Understand? Vedas are not scientific, but if you want to use, that's why I say it, some people are using the word scientific, but their intention is something else. So I give you another word to use. Vedas are logical. Can you see the difference? Vedas are logical. Honestly speaking, I came to this field because of logic. I was not great bhakta and doing everyday japa, nothing. I'm telling you honestly. I was very simple student of science. But when I heard 13th chapter of Gita through Swami Chinmayanand in 1980 December, I realized that this is so much logic is there. So beautiful. Understand? And therefore, if you want to say, you can say Vedas are logical, not scientific. Scientific means you are putting the Veda to the second number. That I don't want to do that. If you want to do, you are free to do that. Understand? That's why we have this pramana. Understand? That's why we have pramana MeemaMsa. There are so many books are there on pramana, which proves that how Veda is independent pramana. We don't need anything. We don't need science. Understand? It's independent. Bhagavan says, you hear Bhagavan, Tasmat SHaStram te praman. Vedanto nama Upanishad praman. Upanishad is a pramanam. It's not a book. It's a means of knowledge. Understand? And therefore, the 6 pramanas are there, but these 6 pramanas, where they stop, that's where the Veda starts. Now let's see why Vedas are not scientific. I'm sure a lot of you have heard the Korean company's name Daewoo. So many years before, when globalization started in Bharat, there was a company called Daewoo. And they introduced car, they introduced TV, they introduced sound system, all electronics things they have introduced. So they started giving the commercial advertisement on the TV. Commercial was there. Very beautiful commercial, very beautiful advertisement. So what they did in that advertisement, first they were showing 2 legs of the runners, athletes. And then as he was running, the legs you can see. And then suddenly the legs were converted into the will. And there is a sentence. The will is an extension of human legs. Why? Because it can go faster than the human legs. And that's why it's called extension. Those days, Aishwarya Rai's eyes, very beautiful eyes. So they were showing these eyes of Aishwarya Rai, and then then suddenly they will show the video. And they were telling the video is an extension of human eyes. Then They were showing the ballet dancer. If you have seen that, ballet dancer, the hands movements are there, like Bharatnatyam. And then they were showing the computer chip. And they said, electronics is the extension of human nervous system. Look at this. Then they will show that whole human body. And so showing the whole human body, then they will say, Devu is extension of human being. Now look at this. Look at the word extension. That means what? They have not gone beyond your pratyaksha pramana. It's only extension. Microscope is what? Telescope is what? That which you cannot see by human eyes can be seen through the microscope. That means you are using the same eyes. Do you understand what I'm telling? Your same pramana you are using. Same way, telescope means what? Tele means that which is too far from you. So you cannot see with your human eyes. That means what? You use the telescope and you see the far object. But you are using the eyes only. That means it is only extension of your 5 senses. Science is nothing but an extension of your 5 senses. But our definition, Sayana-charya has given is what? Pratyakshena anumityava yastu upayana vidyate. Understand? Enam vedena vindati tasvad vedasya ved. There are so many things are there which is beyond our senses. Atindriya, what we call the word. And still they are there. And we can understand that. And therefore, pratyaksha is there, paroksha is there. Direct, indirect. Then there is that which is not pratyaksha, that which is not paroksha. Understand now carefully. Which is called aparoksha. There is no direct translation or word available for aparoksha in English. It's a very unique word. That which is not pratyaksha is called paroksha. That which is not paroksha is called aparoksha. So what is aparoksha? Look at this. And aparoksha is there, then what is the means of knowledge? SHaDpramaaNaa, as I said, pratyaksha gnanam, paroksha gnanam, SHaDpramaaNaa can give you aparoksha gnanam. Through SHaDpramaaNaa only you can gain this aparoksha gnanam. Understand? But the definition of aparoksha is very unique. What is aparoksha? Let us see. My definition of aparoksha, my means that is what I have understood through our teachers, understand? Nothing is mine. We don't have any knowledge which we can call my knowledge, understand? We all get through teachers only. We are all have a guru runam. So aparoksha means what? Aparoksha means for which you don't need to operate any means of knowledge. Understand this definition. You don't need to operate any means of knowledge. Still you know, that is called aparoksha. What is the example? Your thought. You know your thought. You know your emotions. I am sad, I am quiet, I am angry, I'm very perturbed. Today I was thinking about Himalaya. So you know your thoughts. You know your emotions. You know, what you don't know. You know that you know English. You know that you don't know Russian language. That means your knowledge, your ignorance, your emotions, your thoughts, condition of your mind, condition of your intellect is all known to you. How do you know that? Are you using Pratyaksha Pramana? Are you using Paroksha Pramana? Are you using Shabda Pramana? No. None of the Pramana is being used, operated. Still you know. So that which you know without operating any Pramana is called Aparoksha. Your thoughts are called Aparoksha. Understand? There is another thing which is Aparoksha. Which is you. This is my favorite topic, understand? Look at yourself. You are. How do you know that you are? Which Pramana proves that you are? No Pramana is required. For existence, being existent, Satta it is called. You don't need any Pramana. I am. You don't need any Pramana. You are conscious being. Do you need any Pramana? You are conscious being. You are Sat, that is existent. You are Chit, consciousness. Do you need any Pramana to know that I am? I means consciousness. M means existence. Understand? You are Aparoksha. SHaStra says, Sakshat Aparoksha. Why Sakshat? Because your thoughts also are Aparoksha. This is Sakshat. Thoughts are Aparoksha. But they are Sakshi Pratyaksha. You are the Sakshi, the witness, who is knowing all things going on in your mind, in your intellect. Understand? And therefore, they are called Sakshi Pratyaksha, known through the Sakshi. But you are Sakshi is what? Sakshat Aparoksha. Understand? And therefore, the Aparoksha Atma it is called. You are Aparoksha. You are is not unknown to anyone. I am. I means consciousness. M means existence. You are existence consciousness. Sat-Chit is known to you. You don't need any knowledge. You don't need any Pramana to see that I am. But if you want to prove, what is your name, then you need Aadhaar card. If you want to prove that you are engineer, you need the certificate from university. Understand? But you are. There is a very funny incident happened when I was studying in college. We had a neighbor who was almost 85 years old. That means from 25 years he was retired. Understand? And that time this government brought a new policy that you have to prove that you are the same person before you go for the pension. Now this Appa was getting pension. And every month he was going and he was getting pension from the office. Now this new rule came. And new rule came, and then when he went there next month, he said, Appa, I know you, but now you have to prove that you are the same person. Then only I can give you this pension. Then he said, oh, what should I do? They said, you bring two people, two witnesses. Then we will give you pension. Now this Appa, he went to his, and then he took another two retired people with him. And then said, okay, these two are the witness that I am the same person. So then, okay, now you be a son, let's talk to these two people. Then the officer asked this first person, what is your name? So those days there was no other card, nothing, understand. I said, yeah, this is my name. Okay. What is your age? I said, I am 79. Oh, you can't work because he's 85. 79, you can't. The next person. What is your 78? You can't. You can't be a witness for this man. Then this old Appa, he got angry. He said, no. You have to bring somebody who is elder to you. He said, forget about elder to me. Same age of me are not even surviving. How can I bring any witness to you to prove that I am this person? Understand this. Now, you are this person, you have to prove. But you are your existence consciousness. Do you need to prove? No. You don't need to prove that you are existent consciousness. That is called aparoksha atma. Understand? Atma is not something in seventh heaven. It's you. And therefore, Veda is pramana, but there are two types of pramana here. How many minutes I have, Babuji? Prabhakar?
Yeah, you can go ahead for another 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you. So, we divide Veda into two sections, Karma Kand and Gnana Kand. Karma Kand means talking about rituals. So, rituals, when we talk about, it's called Paroksha Gnana. Why? Because we cannot know what heaven is, what is a dharma, what is a dharma, what is a papa, what is a punya, what is a sin, what is a... We don't see them. It's called adrishta. That's why it's called pratnitya paroksha. Heaven is taught by Veda, and therefore heaven is, we accept that. Why? Because it is a nitya paroksha. But when it comes to Gnana Kanda, which is called Upanishad, it is not paroksha, understand. Upanishad talks about you, aparoksha out. And therefore, in Karma Kanda, when we use the pramana, it is a totally, we accept Veda is a pramana, and therefore Bhagavan says, Karya Vyavastha. What is to be done, what is not to be done, what is dharma, what is adharma, what is right and what is wrong, the SHaStra is a pramana. Understand? Same way, SHaDpramaaNaa is for aparoksha atma, but is not the same as Karma Kanda, because it's already known to you. And therefore, in second chapter Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan says, Aprameya, Atma is Aprameya, Anashino Prameyasya. So there Shankaracharya tells very beautiful that when it comes to the SHaStra, Vedanta SHaStra or Upanishad or Atma, Aparoksha Atma, it is not like a Karma Kanda. Karma Kanda is there which is not known by any other means of knowledge, that is to be known through the SHaStra. It's called Veda SHaStra, Karma Kanda. Therefore, another definition of Veda is Agnata Gnapakam Shastram. That which cannot be known. Agnata means not known. Can be known through Veda. But when it comes to Vedanta, it is not Agnata Gnapakam Shastram. Shankaracharya says, Natu Agnata Gnapakam Shastram. Why? Because you are already knowing I am. Understand? You are not totally unknown to yourself. You know I am. And therefore, Shankaracharya very nicely says that Vedanta also is a pramana, but not like Karma Kanda. Understand? Because you are aparoksha atma. And therefore, Shankaracharya says very clearly, Natu atmanam aprasiddham vastu kaschidasti. Atma is not totally unknown to anybody, but it is being known wrongly, and therefore we have to correct the knowledge of ourselves. That's a correction is required. And therefore Shankaracharya says that Vedanta Shastra also is a pramanam, but it is not totally unknown to you, but it is known wrongly. It's called Bhranti in Shastra. And therefore, Vedanta Shastra is not talking something which is totally unknown to you, it is you. And it can be known through why? Because we have to correct our own knowledge. So, Vedanta is a correction of our knowledge about ourselves. And therefore, we have superimposed so many things on ourselves. I am black, I am woman, I am man, I am white, I am old, I am young, I am engineer. So many things we have added to this I am, understand? And we have to remove all these things. And what is left is called you aparoksha atma. And therefore, Vedanta Shastra also is a pramanam, but it is not like karma. It is a correction of yourself. Whatever you have superimposed on yourself as I, Vedanta comes and removes all these things. I'll give you one small example briefly. If you have seen any sculptor, sculpting nice, beautiful statue of Rama, statue of Krishna. Now we are going to have the Shaligram. I'm sure you have heard about that. We got the huge Shaligram from Nepal to have an idol of Ram Darbar. Now look at this. We brought the Shaligram, that stone, huge 14-ton stone is there. And what we are talking, everybody's talking the same thing. He's going to make Lord Rama from this. Now look at it. Is he going to make Lord Rama? No. He's not going to make Lord Rama. Understand this properly. He is going to remove what is not Ram from the stone. Do you understand what I'm telling? He's going to remove that which is not Rama, and what remains is Lord Rama. So he's not making Lord Rama, he's removing that is not. That is what Vedanta is. You are Satchit Ananda. Satyam Gnanam Anantam Brahma. You are. But you have superimposed so many things on you. Vedanta comes and removes that which is not you. It's exactly like what sculptor is doing. It removes what is not Ram. What remains is Lord Ram. And that is Vedanta. And therefore, Vedanta also is a pramana different than Karma Kanda. And therefore, Vedanta also is an independent pramanam to know the self. So this is what I have shared with you, the pramana MeemaMsa. Any question? We can go. There is one question. Pratiksha would be another, Pratyaksha actually the word, would be another way for saying result of Anuplabdhi? No. Pratyaksha and Anuplabdhi are completely different things. Because it is not Pratyaksha. Pratyaksha means you have to use your 5 senses. Then it is a Pratyaksha. But Anuplabdhi, you are not using your eyes or ears. As I said, it is not only eyes you are saying. Your stomach is empty. Which Pratyaksha Pramana you are going to use? Am I clear?
Yes, Swamini. Yes, thank you.
So that's why Anuplabdhi is under Paroksha Pramana, not Pratyaksha Pramana.
Okay,
Any question?
Any other questions? No. I think raise your hand if you have any questions.
You can write, so we can read that also. You can write in our.
Right here, we can
Yeah.
write.
So we can read. All of us can read.
I think at present they don't.
Yes,
But
The
definitely.
subject is so deep
yes.
and thought-provoking, and there are no questions. Everything is only we are learning from you. It's very interesting to know the differentiation between Apurva and Avadhitam and
Swatantra.
Swatantram.
Swatantra.
And similarly, it is different. It is very interesting to know what is Pratyaksha and what is Paroksha and what is both in Sabda.
Okay.
It's also interesting to know how Veda is above all these Pramanas.
Yeah.
So,
Josna
it
Reddy.
needs
Josna
lot of
Reddy.
understanding.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, Josna Reddy, can please ask the question.
Hello, madam. I am in Hyderabad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I am very grateful to you because you have clarified so many concepts about these pramanas. But I have got a very few doubts when I approach the Vedic knowledge. I mean, I presented a paper where I said science is a part of Veda, the otherwise is not correct. Then, let us say all Saura Suktas are there, some, I mean, 6 full and 9 partially. Let me, recite and say whether it is Pratyaksha or not. Udityam jata Veda Samdevam Vahanti Ketava Hadrisha Vishwaya Suryam. This is a Pratyaksha. Nobody need, the Guru says on the banks of Ganga, see this sun is rising, it is, evident to your eyes. So it is Pratyaksha only. That. Another a small doubt is, according to, Sayanacharya, the great Guru, I always, pray to him. Alaukikopaya bodhatvam vedatvam. Alaukikam. It is not laukikam. Alaukikam. Now plus laukikam. Alaukikam. What is the nature of this alaukikam that, takes man to a different world or a different sphere or a different level? Or the ultimate level, ultimate, the target or what, I don't know the word. What is this alaukikam? These are my, some other doubts. So, madam, please.
See, when something is being said by Veda, which is Pratyaksha, then at that point, Veda is not a Pramana. It is not only revealing the fact which we are missing in our Pratyaksha Pramana. So that is even the certain things which we already are experiencing, which we are not understanding properly, then Veda is revealing that one. So that is that where at that point Veda is not a Pramana.
Yeah.
Second thing, alaukika, when you say, look at the word alaukika. Laukika means that which is available for our Pramana. It's called laukika. Transactional word is called laukika.
Yes.
Alaukika, that which is not available for our Pramana. That's why Swarga also is called alaukika. So alaukika means that which is not available for our transactions. That is why it is called alaukika. That's why karma kanda, whole karma kanda is called alaukika. Because you don't see papa. What is papa? Can you see papa? Can you see punya? No. Can you see swarga? No. That's called alaukika. So whole karma kanda is alaukika. Am I clear?
Where Gnana Kanda is it laukika fully?
No, it is aparoksha. It is not laukika, it is not alaukika, it is aparoksha. It's a very important thing we have to understand this. This is aparoksha. And that is also sakshat aparoksha. Okay, books. The book is on Ramakrishna Mission. There is a book on the Pramana MeemaMsa. I forgot the title of the book, but it is talking about the SHaDpramaaNaa. Very beautiful analysis is given in that book about this Pramana. So at the moment I'm not, but I will post to our group and then they will inform you. But this is a book of very beautiful Pramana discussions I've done on that Ramakrishna Mission. So book, somebody asked about the book. And the book is available. Our Kala is available.
I shall go to Ramakrishna Mission and search for it. Thank you. Thank you. I shall go to the Ramakrishna Mission in Hyderabad and search for that book.
You can ask them about the Pramana book. Then you will get it.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Rama is not made from Shaligrama, but removal of what is not Rama. It's interesting. But Lord Rama is there in the mind of the sculptor. Is it so? No, Lord Rama is everywhere. Ramanti Asmin Sarvaniti Rama. Rama means not only the idol, what we call Rama. Rama, the Swarupa of Rama is Ananta Rama. Understand? It is all over. It is pervasive. Rama is all pervasive. But for our worshipping, we have that particular form, that is avatar of Rama, what is called that Rama. And so, of course, the sculptor is going to make Rama until and unless he has that in his mind. So it's already there. But what I'm telling is that he is not making Rama, he's removing non-Rama. That is what my point is. Is it clear? Purushottam Rama?
Okay, okay. I think now, if any other questions? If not, we will.
Yeah, the book is Means of Knowledge.
We have some more time. Mahoday, you please give some more examples so that more clarity comes on the subject. That is better, I hope, because we have some time more, and let us use that time with your knowledge. And mainly what is Prachaksha example? Again, some so that we
Let us
have
do
better clarity.
Aparuksha. I didn't get enough time for Aparuksha. Let's come back to Aparuksha. That's better.
Yeah, please.
So, Veda is a Shabda Pramana. In the Shabda Pramana, as I said, the Karma Kanda is a Paroksha. So, nothing has to be said. But when it comes to Vedanta, Aparuksha Atma, then in that Shabda Pramana also, Vachyartha doesn't work. Direct means also is not working. That's why in Taittiriya Upanishad, there is a sentence, Yato Vacho Nivartante Aprapya Manasasaha. The words also come back along with the mind. When word try to describe the self, it comes back. Why? Because it is not in the periphery of this or field of word. Because vacha, when we say the speech has only 4 kshetra field. Jati guna kriya sambandha. That is how the word works. Shabda works in the jati guna kriya sambandha. Jati means not caste, understand this properly. Jati means akruti grahana jatihi. Jati means through the shape you know something. In India, we know all this. This is Nepali, this is Madrasi, this is Gujarati, this is Punjabi. Just by shape of the body, you know the person. By shape of the animals, you know this is elephant. We rekhankan, we call in that. So through the shape, we understand something is called jati. So through the shape, we can know akara, what we call. Then guna, some qualities are there. Through the qualities, we can describe something. Through the kriya, quality means he's good, he's bad, this is a red flower. Red is a guna. Understand? He's tall, he's short. That is guna. So through the guna, also qualities, we can describe something. Then kriya. Kriya means the action. So he's a driver, means he is doing the action of driving. He's a teacher, means he is doing the action of teaching. So kriya also can, through the kriya, we can describe something. Through the quality, we can describe something. Through the akara, shape, we can describe something. Jati guna kriya sambandha. Sambandha means relationship. Who is this person? He's a son of my son-in-law. So that is sambandha. Dasharatha Nandana Ramaha. That's sambandha. So word has this 4 field. Jati guna kriya sambandha. That's the Shabda Pramana. But when it comes to the Aparukshatma doesn't have any form. So jati doesn't work. It is a nirguna. Anaditvad, nirgunatvad in Gita. It is what? There is no kriya. Akriya. Atma is nishkriya, nishkarmya. So that's why through Kriya also we cannot describe Atma. Sambandha Atma is one and the same, Advitiya. There is nothing second there where Sambandha is possible. And therefore, word cannot be used directly to explain Atma, because Atma is no jati, there is no shape, because it is all pervasive. Guna, it is a nirguna. Kriya is a nishkriya. And Sambandha, it is one and only, Advitiya. And therefore, being all pervasive, Sarvavyapi, Nirguna, Nishkriya, and Ekadvitiya, therefore word doesn't work. And therefore, Taittiriya Upanishad says the words also come back. Then how to know? That's why I said the third part, Lakshyartha also, Jahada Jahal Lakshana is required to know the self. And therefore, it's not only the knowing the self, understand. Whole Vedanta is not knowing the self, it is knowing the oneness between you and Ishvara. Tattvamasi, Tat Jagat Karana Brahma, Tvam Asi. That is a Vedanta. You have to know that you are non-separate from Ishvara. You are Ishvara. Ishavasya idagam sarvam. And therefore, to know that you are non-separate from Ishvara, you are all-pervasive Brahman, aparoksha gnanam, Vedanta is a pramana. Through Vedanta pramana only you can know the self as all-pervasive Brahman. Do you understand what I'm telling? That's why that Vedanta pramana is very important, and the Vedanta pramana is what? Yajnavalk Muni says, Atmavare drashtavya. The goal of the human life is to know the self. And how to know the self? Shrotavya, mantavya, nididhyasitavya. Shrotavya. Through Shravanam only you can know the self. There is no other way you can know the self. Shrotavya, mantavya. Then you have a pondering upon that what you have heard, mananam it is called, and reflection it is called. And then whatever there is habitual errors are there, to remove the habitual viparita bhavana, that is called. Because from so many births we are taking ourselves as a body, so dehatma buddhi is there. To remove that we need to have a nididhyasanam, and therefore to know the self these three things are required: shrotavya, mantavya, nididhyasitavya. The listening to the Shastra through the Guru. That's why in Mundaka Upanishad it's very clearly said, Saguru meva bhigachat. You have to go to Guru to understand what is the nature of the self. And therefore, Shabda Pramana, Vedanta is a Shabda Pramana, but it works as a Jahada Jahal Lakshana, and that also through Guru only you can know. Even that's why Bhagavan in 4th chapter he said, Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. You have to go to the teacher. Then who is the teacher? Gnaninaha tattvadarshinaha. In Mundaka Upanishad also, Pariksha lokan karmachidahan, says the Guru meva bigachet, Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. And the Shrotriya means what? Shastram adhite iti Shrotriya. That those who have studied the Shastra under their teacher, and those who are studying Shastra now, they are called Shrotriya. And Brahmanishta means those who have understood what is taught to them. It's called Brahmanishta. And through the Shrotriya Brahmanishta, we can understand the self. And that's why Aparoksha Atma can be known through the Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. And that's why Vedanta is a unique pramanam. It is a Swatantra pramana. No other pramana is required for Vedanta. Am I clear?
Dhanyavada. Very nice. Excellent lecture. And the subject is very interesting. And throughout the subject is complete essence of the pramanas. Thank you very much. Nice of you.
You are most welcome.
And we need to pursue more and more and dig into it to understand much better than what we understood today. And a lot of subjects were talked about, and which needs thorough. A number of times we have to hear these videos. I request everybody to hear who couldn't understand properly. Hear this video a number of times so that you will understand things correctly.
Yeah, that's why I said a lot of Sanskrit words are going to come, then only we can understand.
Here and again, number of times here, you automatically understand that the mind gets that apraksha pramana, it will come.
I have an article. If you want, I can share the article so they can have.
Please.
Yeah, sure. On pramana, I have the article. I will share that article.
Dhanyavada. If no questions are there, we can go. We can close it.
Okay.
Babu.
Okay, Anantanji, can you chant Prarthana?
Yes, Swamiji.
Okay.
Om Swasti Prajabhyah Paripaalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahimmahishaah Go Brahmanebhyah Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah Pruthivi Sasyashalini Deshoyam Kshobarahitah Brahmana Santu Nirbhayah Aputra Putrina Santu Pautrinah Adhana Sadana Santu Jivantu Sharadam Shatam Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kachchid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya Om Shanti 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 Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.
Dhanyawada, Anantanji.
We want to Dhanyawada, Swamini.
Namaste. Thank you.
We would like to hear more and more lectures from you on,
Yeah.
on this subject and other subjects also. Please help us.
I will develop another subject and then I will
Yeah,
come
please.
back.
Please,
Sure.
thank you.
Namaskar. Om.
Namaskar. Namaskar.
Okay. Let us now recite national anthem.
Yes.
Jana Gana Mana Adhinayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya
Vidhata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Dravida Kalavanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Ujjwala Jaladhi Taranga Tava Subha Name Jage Tava Subha Ashisha Mage Gahe Tava Jaya Gatha Janagana Mangala Dayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vidhata
Jaya
Jaya He
Jaya
Jaya He Jaya
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 Jaya Jaya
Jai Hind, Jai Hind, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram. Namaskar. Dhanyawada, Swamiji.
Dhanyawad. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you all
Rama.
for attending.
Thank you all for attending.